Russia does not want peace, it wants mobilization. We must stand united and put the pressure on them. Ukraine, Europe, America, the world. I am glad that the US has shed all illusions about whether Russia really wants to end this war. I believe that America will overcome all its contradictions and phobias regarding Russia. We are not asking to fight for us. Give Ukraine everything it needs to stop this war, to stop it before Putin has time to launch the next one.
Indeed, what is happening in Ukraine now is astonishing. The glorification of Nazism is only half the problem. The problem is that neo-Nazi ideology is the foundation of Ukrainian statehood today. This is terrible. We cannot and will not accept this. This is one of the reasons for conducting the special military operation, the fight against neo-Nazism and, for us, against Russophobia and attempts to eradicate everything Russian, our culture and our history.
Ukrainians are proud of themselves, but without fanfare, they celebrate modestly and greet one another, knowing the true value of independence. Our eyes are filled with both tears and hope as we feel the pain, yet we are learning to be stronger than all the evil they inflict. We are all tired, but we do not complain for long. Ukraine certainly wants peace very much, but will not just give in. We will not let them take the initiative, or deceive Europe and the whole world into thinking that we should simply give up the Donbass and everything will be over quickly. We have no illusions. We do not trust them. We will not save the Kremlin 500,000 soldiers. Russia is constantly postponing the dates when they are about to and certain to take the whole of Donetsk region. It will continue to do so. Ukraine is different and will not give up what is hers. Russia does not want peace, it wants mobilization. Well then, let's keep a cool head about it. Let us take action. We must strengthen our armed forces and ensure we have everything we need to hold our defenses. Our soldiers must be supplied and equipped with everything necessary to turn the enemy's reinforcements into fertilizer for our land. Putin hopes that we have become tired. We know that he is mortal. He has never understood us. Now it is too late for him to do so. You wanted to take all of Ukraine, all our land, but instead you have lost your oil refineries, your navy, your profits, and an entire generation, which you sent into the meat grinder. You wanted us to disappear from the map. Now you are absent from the international agenda of the future civilization. For 27 years, Russia's head has been talking about greatness, whilst Russia stands in queues for petrol. We must stand united and put the pressure on them. Ukraine, Europe, America, the world. I am glad that the US has shed all illusions about whether Russia really wants to end this war. I believe that America will overcome all its contradictions and phobias regarding Russia. We must bring the Russians to the negotiating table. Sanctions are finally needed, ones that will make them cry out in pain. Ukraine must be given everything that will force them to end the war. And this is possible. We are not asking to fight for us. Give Ukraine everything it needs to stop this war, to stop it before Putin has time to launch the next one. To prevent this from happening, we must act together. Europe should be Europe, united, ambitious and bold. China should no longer remain silent. When someone dresses up in a sailor's uniform and a cap and, with poor pronunciation of certain words, talks of a nuclear strike, China must respond. It has to calm the situation down. China must demonstrate its ambition to be one of the world's leaders, not only economically and technologically, but also in terms of civilization.
It was a striking statement by Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, simply astounding in its cynicism. Of course, in recent years we have heard all kinds of statements from European leaders, but this is truly beyond the pale. Regarding the Nord Stream pipelines, he essentially said that those who built Nord Stream, rather than those who blew it up, should be ashamed. This kind of rhetoric, turning white into black and black into white, and drilling it into the minds of their own societies, just how dangerous is this for the future as a whole?
You know, I have known Mr. Tusk for a long time. During the preparations for the construction of Nord Stream 2, and during its construction itself, Mr. Tusk was also Prime Minister. The motives behind the position of the current Polish government are clear to me. The motives are very simple: economic expediency. We have one gas supply route running through Polish territory to Europe. A second route was also prepared, likewise through Polish territory. The builders had already installed the relevant infrastructure there. But ultimately, we decided to route the second line along the bottom of the Baltic Sea, primarily in order to minimize economic risks. Poland opposed this at the time, including because, first, it was losing certain economic advantages as a transit country. Second, Poland would receive less, and that is exactly what happened. It began to receive less revenue from the transit of our hydrocarbons. This position is absolutely nothing new to me. I know it well. But what I would draw attention to today is that, despite the well-known Russophobia in Polish politics, the Polish authorities are nevertheless paying serious attention today to the fundamental foundations of Ukraine's statehood. I mean, above all, the ideology of neo-Nazism. The Polish authorities, apparently responding to an obvious demand from their society, have taken such a principled position. Indeed, what is happening in Ukraine now is astonishing. The glorification of Nazism is only half the problem. The problem is that neo-Nazi ideology is the foundation of Ukrainian statehood today. People who killed Poles, Jews, and Russians by the hundreds of thousands are being glorified, by the hundreds of thousands. Today's Ukrainian authorities have made neo-Nazism the foundation of their state ideology. This is terrible. We cannot and will not accept this. This is one of the reasons for conducting the special military operation, the fight against neo-Nazism and, for us, against Russophobia and attempts to eradicate everything Russian, our culture and our history. Strange as it may seem, even in today's extremely difficult situation, we believe it is important that other countries, including those far from sympathizing with Russia, are also paying attention to circumstances of this kind.
You said that Ukrainian strikes are, of course, creating certain problems for us as well. In this regard, I cannot help but ask you about the situation on the fuel market and the situation with petrol. What can you say about this?
Only the day before yesterday, we met and discussed this issue with the Prime Minister, Mikhail Mishustin. Yes, not all the issues have been resolved yet, but they are being addressed. The Prime Minister is keeping these matters under control. A special commission has been established. Yes, of course, there are certain inconveniences for people, but the government must, of course, keep this under control.
It is as if we were talking about relatives coming from Kaluga to Moscow. This is a serious international meeting between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. It requires preparation and coordination. So, when it takes shape, we will let you know.
Is nothing known yet?
Nothing is known yet.
In November, we have a major and important APEC summit in China. As we know, the United States is also a member of APEC. If Trump attends, do you think there will be a meeting between Putin and Trump?
There is still a great deal of time before the APEC summit. But if the leaders are at the same event, then it seems to me that they will inevitably meet and speak.
Have there been any signals or hints about such a meeting so far?
How long is it until the summit?
3 months.
Yes, 3 months. We will have to wait and see. We still have many major international events before then.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.